Welcome back, everyone. Today, as you can see, we're making sausage and couscous. Never used couscous before in my life. I got some. Let's give it a try and see how it turns out. It looks pretty good. Ingredients. The first thing we need is a couscous, so I had to order this because I couldn't find it. And maybe it's easy to find. I don't know. But I got it. We're going to use 1 cup. I'm guessing on this. Like I said, I've never worked with it, so I'm not really sure how much I need. We'll see how much a cup makes. I think we'll do okay. Next up, we need an onion. We're going to chop it up. Well, I thought I was going to use the whole onion, but you know, after I was done dicing it up, I only used about 3/4. Alright, once again, like everything, it's to your taste. If you want more onions, throw them in. That's what I had left. Into a container she goes. And we'll put this aside till we're ready for it. Peppers. 1 green, 1 red. Make it nice and colorful. Chop it all up and dice it all up. If you wanted to make it stringier, or, I mean, really you can cut the peppers up however you'd like it. I just figured for this dish I wanted them diced up. Maybe next time I'll make them nice and chunky. I don't know. So there we are, almost 2 cups worth of peppers. We'll put them aside. Now before we get on to the meat, I've got some parsley I'm going to use as a topping and throw a little bit in to our dish. About that much. You know, it's always hard to say how much you're going to use. I think this will do. We'll throw it in a little bowl until the time's right. Alright, looking good. Grab our cutting board, and we need some sausages now. That's 4 hot Italian. You know, you can grab whatever you want. That's what I had to work with. I wanted to use them up. So we're going to cut them up into slices. I guess there's 2 ways you could do this. You could do it this way, or you could fry them up, let them cool down, and cut them up. I just didn't want to go through the hassle. I figured this way they're cooked. It's all going in one pot. This will work just fine. So there you go. Our sausages are now all cut up. I don't have to worry about it now. Let's set them aside, and let's get to making our dish now. I think we got everything we need. Into a pot, decent sized pot. This is my sister's oil that I get from her. Thank you, Michelle. About a tablespoon of olive oil. We'll mush it around in the bottom of the pot, and into it goes our onions. Get them all coated with the oil and kind of let them sweat down a little bit. We're not going to cook them too long because in goes our other ingredients. Sausages are next. And we're going to cook these down until they're pretty well cooked. They're going to continue cooking, but I kind of like to make sure they're okay first. A little bit of stirring, a little bit of time, and they're starting to brown up just fine. Now you can see the bottom of the pot's got a little bit of stuff going on there, but it'll all work out in the end. So our peppers have just been dumped in. They look really nice. We're going to mix all them around. Look at that. This is really coming together nice. That's a teaspoon of paprika and a teaspoon of pepper. If you want to throw some salt in, go ahead. I didn't. I figure you can salt it to taste. But I think it's coming together all right. Now for our next ingredient, the couscous. So there's our cup of couscous that we poured out. And like I said, I've never worked with it, so I'm not sure how well this will mix up. I decided to mix it up right now. I let it kind of cook on its own for 3 or 4 minutes. Next up, our liquid component. This is chicken stock. So I've got 2 cups of chicken stock, actually a little more than 2 cups. It wasn't a whole lot more. But I want to use the end of the container. And it had just like a 1/4 cup left, so I really didn't think that was going to matter much. We mix all that together. And half the parsley that we chopped up is going in right now. And that can cook along with all the other ingredients. Put the lid on, let it simmer, and see what happens. This is 3-4 minutes later. I'm thinking it's going to take a good 10 to 15 minutes for the couscous to cook up. And sure enough, it's starting to get a little bigger now. Well, I'm giving her a stir because I'm more concerned about it burning on the bottom of the pot. I really don't want that. Lid back on. I just can't help it. I'm so excited to watch this. Take the lid back off. Give it another stir. It's looking more and more like it's absorbing the water. That's got to be a good sign. About 12-ish minutes later, look at that. It's absorbed most of the liquid. It's a really good size. Yeah, I think this is going to work out just fine. Let's get it on a plate. There we go. I got to give this a try now. Oh, that is good stuff. And so simple to make too. So this is going to go on my Let's Make It Again list. Another great meal with sausages. Enjoy. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.